So what might be what is true, but so long as we can use the language to describe it through a sacred being. A sacred being that still visits. A visitor. I feel like it's only if you see and experience how we don't die that we get taken back there to the real thing that is. You can't explain it other than an observation that heaven is here now. When people free themselves of the everyday, mundane, or they really do exist, but they don't. And I think about saints and how they confront the idea of dignity. So what I mean by that is they consider through an antithesis basically, or at times what is controversial. When personal power comes back to the spirit, it means opposition already left. So people left people who were in opposition of someone who is in their spirit, or who had a spiritual awakening. As it happens, it makes people aware of their own suffering. So the unconscious or limitation or some controversy or the understanding of the entity. Is it real? Should we get carried away with people who are in that state? It's simple. Though we observe that we are not the body, we can go past the presence of death to get to that place in the mind. So, that's outstanding. You think how powerful the mind is. And while we lack imagination sometimes, we can overthrow attachment to physical places, people or things through our ability to create. It's we might have some sort of naive lie in us, and if you work with it, if you open your heart, or even your whatever it happens to be, you don't have to think in terms of the heart, but I do. So, if you open your heart to meditation, you receive closure from breath. Through, this concept alone, we can accept that there are beings that are sort of mental, and they might not be of this, physical realm, and they might come from a higher or lower place, and our body may or not find respect in the power that they hold, and they don't necessarily hold power over us, because a lot of them are benevolent beings. It might not make sense to them either, how we change our state of mind. And no one really cares if just you change the state of mind. It might be like a symptom or something as well, the belief that there are things that are here and they either do or don't sit with us in our minds or beyond them, and that might just be a distressing circumstance that happens when we're younger, or like a imitation of going beyond the psychic day of everyday life.